this work and we didn't even get to have an orgasm.
Yeah. Fucking sucks. Both of us didn't.
And I just realized, while editing, yet again, John had an orgasm in his pants. This guy's sick! But anyways, cue the intro. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. For those of you that aren't new though, welcome back. Today we got Ted, Season 1, Episode 3. Or maybe just Episode 3, because this is a mini-series, I don't know. I'm hoping it gets more seasons, bro. But this episode is titled Ejectile Dysfunction. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty clever title. Obviously a play on words, but I'm down with it. And what I mean by that is, I want to watch. I like Family Guy, but this show, it's perfect. What is it? I'm happy I'm yours. Hey, I know the last tidbits of the song. Guest starring Dana Gold. I don't know who that is, but shouts out to you.
My only criticism of the movie, who has open cups of water in the car?
That's what I'm thinking, bro. Like the original Jurassic Park, man, it made no sense. Like who just has cups of water? If you have a cup of water just in the car, couldn't be me. Could not be me, I'll tell you that much. Just made up a whole story, bro.
And it seems like it's all gonna be okay, but then Rachel seems a little shaky and you wonder if she's gonna be a problem.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Is this an episode of Friends? I don't know, because he said friends' names and non-friends' names, so I don't know. But if it was an episode of Friends, shouts out to Seth, man.
The private, exclusive adults only room.
Why does he look like this? This guy, he's such an interesting actor. Because he's just like looking up to the ceiling as the private, adults only. Like, bro, this is what 16-year-olds go through, though, you know? Especially those that have yet to be introduced to porn.
Would you like to feel like an itty-witty baby?
I do believe I would like to feel like a baby.
No one has ever chosen the other one.
Yes, I would imagine not.
So I was so caught up in the moment that he used the Stewie voice, I hadn't even realized why he used the Stewie voice. It's because John said, I do believe I would like to feel like a baby. And so he uses the baby voice from Family Guy, and that's just a little nod to Family Guy that kind of went over my head. Listen, it was a long day at work. Y'all, my bad. I'm sorry. But the point is, Seth Macfarlane, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT for this show.
All right, you guys, enjoy the movie.
Oh, we will.
Oh, and don't be thrown when you turn it on. It's black and white.
Yeah, love that.
Representation matters.
Glad to hear it.
She really got... Did she get like the worst version of it? She probably got like a bad version. Like a terrible version that no one would want to buy, I'm assuming.
No, we want to look at genitals.
Trust me, it's
Ew!
rated.
Wait, what do you mean?
Listen to yourself, bro. Do you hear the words coming out your mouth? That doesn't sound sick? Okay.
A guy from my school did mail me a photo of his dick last semester.
Mail you a photo? Oh, this was... Imagine living in the era before, like, cell phones, bro. Where you just mail pictures of your... Or maybe she's talking about email? Which is still weird. That's even weirder. But maybe for this time period, it made sense? But that's sick. Every episode, I just end up saying, that's sick.
My wife deserves a night out just for being her. We're gonna have a great meal, and it's gonna be terrific.
Okay, brother, why did it sound like you were put up to this? It sounds like you got paid to do this. Are you a paid actor, sir? Matty, jeez, man. It's okay. We're here for you. We support this scene regardless.
But pretty soon, I'll be having an orgasm next to my friend.
Yeah.
That's sick. This just keeps getting sicker. Why did they high five after that? Come on, guys. What are we doing today? I just got home from work. What's happening? Come on, guys. Don't do it to me.
Time magazine says about as erotic as mom's diarrhea.
The fuck?
You can't just keep talking about diarrhea every episode, John.
Doc's bugging me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Can I take your order?
Why does he look like Justin Timberlake mixed with Grant Gustin? It's like both of them had a son together.
My mother has advanced Alzheimer's. She has no idea who I am.
Oh no, his origin story sucks though. Susan, you need to get divorced. Never mind. I didn't say that out loud. That was just a thought. If y'all heard that, whoa, you should be something because you're clearly a mind reader.
Yeah, I don't want to watch porn alone. That feels tragic.
We'll watch it together.
Yeah, well, that feels creepy.
John, we're watching porn. It's either gonna be creepy or tragic. Those are the choices.
Like, come on, bro. Quit trying to be bougie about it. You're watching porn.
Man, this guy's running his own three-legged race.
What if that VCR breaks, bro? Because it sounded like it was having a little bit of trouble. And there's your parents. Can't have them watch. Also, can't do this in front of God.
What happened?
I don't know.
There it is.
Tape froze.
Even if you get this VCR, though, there's still the issue of getting this tape out of the VCR.
I guess I could have died if I ate a nail.
Susan, what do you think? Why did you marry him? At some point, you probably thought to yourself, yeah, this guy's so nice, he's so kind and compassionate, but at some point, he did the exact same thing as Marty from Big Mouth, right?
Actually, Coach, you know, I'm not...
Now, better, we got a game to win.
I unfortunately don't get to react to basketball things, but he just won a championship?
Out of here.
Oh, this guy is real. He's the truth, man. Susan, I'm so sorry. Is she enjoying this? Whoa! She's curious. She's liking what she's seen. She didn't come back up. This is the worst idea I've ever seen in my life. Obviously, it's broken.
Oh, shit.
It's gone.
It's gone? Susan. That was my chair. That wasn't me. I am not like Matty. And I'm not just saying that because I'm embarrassed. I didn't do anything. That was the chair.
And Father, maybe I'm not what he wants anymore.
There's a reason the Lord made it so that a man can masturbate and a woman cannot.
Who wrote this? Seth Macfarlane? I know who wrote this. Right? Unless someone else wrote this. But it's... Bro, so much of this humor is very similar to the type of humor you would hear on Family Guy. I mean, Susan basically went there to hear, hey man, it's all right. You know? You did something bad. But it's okay because you're a woman.
Every time you touch it,
Goodbye, picture of a pope from 2 popes ago.
goodbye, plastic bag full of plastic bags.
Goodbye, medicine cabinet with black mold in the corner.
They preaching. If you don't have one of these things, or if you didn't have one of these items in your house growing up, you didn't live life, honestly. Or you were rich. Right? Or you were a millionaire.
They're all kind of the same movie.
Are you entertained by
That sounds
him?
crazy out of
I'm a
context.
guy, and all guys like him.
Bro, can you stop? Can you think? He's giving the wildest answers I've ever heard.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Susan, is that the last one? God damn it! Oh,
Jeez.
great, Susan, a Pringles can with one left. That'll be satisfying.
Oh my gosh, it's happening again. Oh, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh. Bro, imagine thinking that and then seeing that there's one Pringle. Who does that? You are a villain, a super villain if you leave one Pringle, bro. Tell her the truth, Blair. You can help her put 2 and 2 together. She's almost there, but not quite. Help her. Blair.
I don't want to have to choke other women.
Yeah, I don't think you
But
need
I'll
to.
do it if that's what Matty wants.
No.
She just blindly was like, you know what, I'll do anything I need to please him. Like, bro, you see how she thinks in comparison to Matty? Matty, it's like he's so much slower to think like that, right? And you know, it just sucks. Because that's not how I try to be, like, as a person. I don't try to put myself first all the time. In fact, I don't try to put myself first unless I absolutely have no other choice, and then I have to ask a favor of something for someone. I mean, of something for. What am I saying? I just have to ask a favor, you know, and that's when I put myself first. But Blair, I mean, Susan, she's not like that, man.
The tape you found, it's mine.
What? She took the heat for John? She felt like saying it was John's would hurt her too much.
Oh, it was a prank.
Yeah.
Thus, Blair introduced us to YouTubing before it was YouTube.
I hope one day you'll find your Matty.
I'm gonna be just fine.
Let's pray.
Okay. Why would we pray after that? I mean, not to say that prayer isn't good, but it's just like, you know.
I would never watch porn again. Even if I had like a weird little device in my pocket that would give it to me whenever I wanted.
A phone.
He pulled on his penis.
And there it is. I love this show, man. I love this show. And honestly, I can't get enough. Also, I wanted to say, because I literally just thought about this just now, Ian McKellen is the narrator, right? And I know Seth Macfarlane. I know for a fact now that he is an X-Men fan, because tell me why Professor X, right? Patrick Stewart, who plays Professor X in the old X-Men movies, was the narrator of Ted, and now Ian McKellen, who actually played Magneto in those old X-Men movies, is the narrator now. You can't tell me that Seth MacFarlane is not an X-Men fan. I guarantee you that he's probably done the X-Men at some point in Family Guy, and they were like cameos or something like that. But shouts out to Seth for having Ian McKellen on the show as the narrator. You know, it's good. I wonder if Patrick and Ian, you know, talk about that, how they were both characters, like X-Men characters, and then later in life, like 20 years later, they can both tell each other that they were narrators for Ted, you know? That's cool, you know? It's just crazy how life works, you know? And that's cool. But in terms of like this episode's greatness, it was obviously very great. This episode was cool because a lot of people in the world have watched porn, or just watched porn today. I mean, or maybe plan on watching it tomorrow. You know, porn is a real thing in a lot of people's lives, you know, whether it's for bad or for good. I don't know if there's any porn for good, but you know, the food porn, yes, obviously, yes. Food porn is good. But human porn, no. That's not it, bro. That's not it. They did this episode in a way to where it didn't make me feel like weirded out by porn itself. Porn was just the theme of the episode, and everything surrounding that theme was like a double entendre, kind of like how porn is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Right? Like, people just look to porn for the metaphors in life. Like, come on, bro. No. Maybe someday people will look to TED episodes for metaphors in life. However, I wouldn't be surprised if that one thing Ted said about one day you'll just wake up and this was all a heart attack or something. I wouldn't be surprised if this series ended with John Bennett waking. No, it can't end like that, because he's clearly an adult with a bear, right? So this show has to end before the first movie. Okay, so never mind. It can't end like that. No foreshadowing. Ted, great series. I cannot wait to continue. Wait, why am I saying this as if I'm ending the reaction? We're gonna do 2 in 1, of course. Stick around, y'all. We got more on the way. Honestly, that last episode was really good. I watched that earlier this week. Ejectile Dysfunction. You know, the show has been nothing but hilarious for me so far, and I'm excited to get into this next reaction. So if you're watching this part of the video on YouTube and you're not subscribed yet, let this be the video you subscribe in. Because imagine if I post all this, right? Do all that editing, you know what I'm saying? Watch the show, and then you're like, yeah, this guy's good. I don't know why I haven't subscribed. Why not? Live a little, you know? It's Friday. Depending on when you're watching this, it might be Monday or Wednesday. Maybe it's Sunday. Regardless, it's the day where I watch both of these episodes. Well, technically one, but if you're on YouTube, I watch both of these episodes. Let's see if I can actually remember the words now. My words are hazy, my thoughts are hazy, but there's one thing I'm sure of. By season 2, I'll be good. Please let there be a guest starring Brendan Jennings. Not Brandon Jennings, the former NBA player.
The Hulk doesn't have a fucking picture of the Hulk on his chest.
Yeah, the Hulk shirt.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
The Hulk on it.
Yeah, if you gotta tell us you're the Hulk, it's already a failed narrative.
It is. Alright, what are you gonna do, kid?
I'm using deodorant now.
Yeah, deodorant.
Fine. I dare you to watch it. See if it doesn't mess you up.
Never heard of Watcher in the Woods. Is it really that scary though? For those of you that have seen, if this is a real movie and if this is really that scary, let me know. Let me know in the comments, because I actually am curious. Look at their reactions, man. Is this what I look like when I react?
And when the black guy says, oh, I'll go check out what the noise is in the basement, that's always trouble.
Well, thank you for telling me.
Yeah, why's the black guy always die?
Yeah, isn't that kind of racist?
Okay, I have to pause it because now I have to talk about it. Last year, I had this very conversation. And I was wondering, why do black people always die in scary movies? You know, unless it's like a black scary movie, black people, they seem to die more. And then I thought about it. I could only think of like 1 or 2 movies where that happened. I did some research, and it turns out black people don't die as often as white people. Like when it comes to the first person to die, right? And according to the article, it literally did a tally, right? And according to the tally, white people died more than black people first in a horror movie. But this is an interesting point because I'm sure every single black person watching this would probably laugh and sort of blindly agree. But me, I did my research on this last year, 2023, and I came to find out that that is actually a myth. So all my black folk out there watching this video, if you are watching this video, maybe I don't have any black people watching the channel, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But for all the black people that are watching the channel, we don't die first.
I'm washing my bare parts. Get lost.
My bare parts. I'm washing my bare parts. Get lost. It's Blair again.
You open that door, she's gonna be right there with that fucking blindfold. Here, I'll open a window.
What if she's actually out in the window, bro? No way! This is actually crazy. She thought ahead.
You ever see Return of the Jedi? It was kind of a small independent film, mostly Israeli financed.
Yeah, I don't date men, so I don't need to learn this.
Okay. There are plenty of women that have seen Star Wars. Didn't appreciate that.
Hey, Mom, do we have any more chip?
Take a long look, Johnny. This is what life is.
Is he traumatized? I mean, luckily he didn't see it, you know, his parents doing something else, but still.
How are you?
Good. Feeling sharp.
Who says that, Blair?
A New York Times best-selling novelist.
That was the novel about a guy who couldn't afford a car.
Was the guy but it? No.
Oh, she actually looks like Selena Kyle a little bit. The Selena Kyle from the Gotham TV show.
Elation, revolution.
She's really got a fake interest in this, huh?
It's brilliant.
Wow.
How'd you get inside my head?
Ted's like, what is this? Ted looks so disgusted, man. That's the thumbnail right there.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yo!
Well, what if you invited a friend over?
In case you haven't noticed.
He doesn't have any.
He's probably growing into his body just like you.
Okay. He's probably grown into his body just like you. You think that's gonna make me want to hang out with him? Oh! And there goes the car. Maddie's gonna be pissed.
John, this is Will, the boy I was telling you.
Boy? He's 35. I don't know. He just looks significantly old. My bad, bro, if you're actually younger than 20.
Oh, wait a minute. Why don't we just tell the cops that we started drinking after we crashed?
I think you just solved drunk driving.
I did, didn't I?
No, you dipshit.
My bad. I thought it was good, though. You know, Ted, I thought it was an okay idea. I was supportive of that idea.
There's something about real death. Just turns you on, you know?
What? It's not that way for all of us.
You know what's great?
What?
Crack.
What the heck? What is he on? Oh, he's on crack. That's what it is. He's got it on him?
How about I freshen your drink first?
Is he trying to win Ted over? What if he spikes your drink, bro? Did you ever consider that, Ted?
What's going on there, buddy?
I want to make love to you.
Oh.
No! 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 Oh, no! What? No, wait, this is real, bro. This is completely backwards. He wanted the bear the whole time. He needs some strong jaws. You know, just complete. That one meme from back in the... Oh, my... There's no... No.
Professor, do you mind if I use your bathroom?
Oh. Oh, she's gonna be sick. E.T. E.T. Let's go. Oh, man. Didn't they reference E.T. in Ejectile Dysfunction? Oh, that's so crazy how we got here. This show's so good. Is he taking a bath in their house?
Who just comes over to somebody's house and gets in their tub?
It's called making the most out of life.
Why is the water black?
Yo! When was the last time you got in the tub? Even Candyman would be disgusted.
You know what's great? Crack.
Well, why was that a line in his head? John!
Oh, hey, E.T.
Not that I think figures...
This piece of shit.
Oh! Oh! Is he serious? Did you see who that was? You literally saw a bear. Oh, he probably just thought it was a bear.
You know, me and Johnny always think you're like this buzzkill. You're kind of fucking fun.
Oh, that was her card. Whoops. Well, that's even worse, probably. Who is this? Will? Please don't be Will.
Hey, I'm Carol's son. Mom told me to come here and hang out with somebody named John.
Wait, you're Carol's son?
Who's the other guy? All right, that's where we're gonna pause. Great episode. We got to see more Blaire, who I feel like is kind of the underrated MVP of the series so far. She's kind of the glue that keeps the show afloat. Without her, let me take these off. Without her in the show, it would pretty much just be Family Guy, right? Blaire kind of sets this show apart. She keeps all the characters together, you know, and if she wasn't around, I feel like so much just awfulness might happen, which might explain why things go the way they do for John in the future. Because we don't really I don't know if I just haven't seen Blaire, if I haven't seen Ted 2 in a while, but I know for a fact she was not in the first Ted movie. I am gonna have to rewatch the second Ted movie just to confirm, but regardless, man, she's a great character, and every single time she shares a scene with whichever character, you know, she adds depth to the scene, right? And she's such a well fleshed out character, probably the most fleshed out in the whole show. So this episode, we got to see her. She's essentially fleshing out so many other characters just by being in scenes with them. And you know, that's why I feel like she's sort of underrated, because we see John still developing as a character, Ted still developing as a character, but Blaire is super developed, and it's like her development is rubbing off on Maddie, on Susan, on Ted, on John. You know, it's a snowball effect, and it all starts with Blaire up here, you know, and it's great to see. It's great to see her impact as a character on the show. and on the other characters in the show. You know, the show is great. I think the show would still be very successful without Blair, but, you know, she's a great character. She's a great character to have around. And, you know, every time she shows up, she's either going to add humor or some seriousness to the situation, where the seriousness will offset the humor in the situation. And it's just, it's always going to be great. It's always going to be a great outcome, regardless. Funny or not, you know? It'll just be great. So, this is great. Unfortunately, that noise that you guys are hearing in the background, it's actually my air, right? The heat has been on this entire video. That's just how cold it is outside. It is 13 or 12 degrees right now. Normally, the heat goes off at some point while I'm recording. That heat, as you guys have noticed, it has not gone off one time in the last hour. And that's because it is freezing outside. I went out there earlier. I was like, can't do it. You know, but I gotta go outside again in a little bit, so gotta do it. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched this far, drop a like on the video if you want to see more Ted reactions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.
This is Ian McKellen, reminding you, don't shake anyone's hand.
I try not to, brother. I try not to. And that is how we'll end it.